Galera, aqui é o Lars e vamos estar dando continuidade àquela missão que eu tava fazendo do capítulo 2 prólogo, né? Vento de Outono, Folhas Escarlates. A missão demorou muito, já foi meia hora, então eu preferi pausar e fazer um segundo vídeo. E vamos lá. Aproveitando, se inscreve, dá aquele joinha aí pra fortalecer. E vamos continuar a missãozinha aqui. Já venci os figurantes. Eu acho que a missão é que eu não cheguei a ver o trailer. Eu não sei se vocês acreditam. Eu tava quando lançou a missão e tudo mais, eu não quis ver nada. Aí eu tô vendo tudo pela primeira vez também. Eu tava tentando hoje à tarde jogar pelo PlayStation, mas eu acabei não conseguindo porque por algum motivo eu acho que a PSN tá fora. Mas bem, eu acho que agora o próximo vídeo não vai durar mais meia hora não.
You are skilled in manipulating the elements, and not just a single element.
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met.
A visão
You've
dele
known all along.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say it would cause, if I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental skill. When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not... Since a young age, I've been attuned to the tidings of nature. It is things of this nature that I also hear from within you.
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow Paimon...
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your incredible... To think a human could wield the elements without a vision. And not to mention your incredibly complex scent, like that of some mysterious being.
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our...
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities? So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learn to channel elemental energy, and even...
It's nothing really. Paimon just told them whatever came... It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield... Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make it a fair... Now then, let's...
Beg for mercy.
A gente, no começo a gente só jogava com o Traveler, depois nunca mais. Embora que, sinceramente falando, eu tô bem tentado a jogar com o Traveler, sabe? Principalmente no gel, que dá 30k aquela pedrada dele.
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking... The world is a truly mysterious...
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own? Why are you so intense?
I desire to know what meaning visions have to the god, and what influences the gods' My apologies. You must be... For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways. I am willing to answer any questions you... So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, a vision hunt... Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions in the outset. Supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, not to mention, with no new electrovisions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer some...
She sounds less like an archon and more like a tyrant.
As far as I know, she is an archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. It goes without saying that the people locked within Ina's...
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before?
Já encontrou ela? Eu não lembro.
With time, we will change. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answer. Ah, the time for your
Oh, right! We got so distracted.
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together. Very well. Let's go.
Ah, me teleportou, menos mal. Vamos lá para a última batalha.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! We've reached the climax of the crux. We've seen many exciting battles today, and now I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen him, he strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of his name causes even the Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face. Introducing Liu...
Wow! I've been waiting for...
I'm sure everyone witnessed his... But today's final round will surely As for our other combatant... Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in Apologies! Everyone just sit tight! We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up...
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right. Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with...
Ih, o cara roubou a visão. Será?
Let me see. It's gone all right.
É, o cara roubou a visão ali.
Huh? Did somebody steal it?
We don't know when it was taken exactly. I never thought that someone...
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape nature's watch. The culprit has only acted. The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look at...
Well, if you insist. I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation to all the spectators that came.
If you would, please come with me.
Vou poder ignorar de qualquer forma.
Come with me. I can sense the winds are...
Será que foi o competidor que roubou? Ah. Show.
Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there we can continue our search for clues.
Podiam ter mais desses anéis pra gente se mover.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
Ah, ele não ficou invisível dessa
Hurt
vez
the
primeiro.
moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
19
You'll
mil,
see shortly.
23 mil. Ixi. Ah, o estranho. Ah não, aparecia de costas.
More speed.
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can
This
hear
was the
that
point,
too?
yes.
What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Vai. Nossa, minha mira tá horrível. Eu vou falhar na missão. Droga. Não vai dar tempo. Parei.
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore
Tava
now.
tentando acertar
You can
o
hear
anel.
that too? What does it sound like?
Nunca consegui pegar o primeiro anel logo de cara.
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Ladrão tesouro.
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
Everybody stand back! Shut up!
More speed.
Pare com o ladrão de tesouro que roubou a visão.
More speed.
Será que é o competidor que ia lutar na
You
final?
caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you...
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking? Drat! If I only had a vision! Or, if I could activate this one, then...
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. And on top of that, in other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand...
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your hand. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire.
Fine! Fine! I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch...
Aha! So you were supposed to be our...
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along, but then you showed up. After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape. But somehow, after all I went through to get it, I think not.
Haverá consequências se você não resistir.
I know an empty threat when I hear one. Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway. It's nothing but a useless shell.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit.
Huh? You're not serious.
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a hot
Eu sou
iron.
ladrão e vacilão.
Whoa, whoa! We don't need to go that far, do...
I never would have guessed you. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll risk a...
No final tem que lutar com ele mesmo.
Blood of Frost!
Ah, mas aí não é nenhuma batalha, né?
No, no. Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please!
He has persevered to the bitter end. And now death. Put down the vision and leave. I've changed my mind.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking for... It's up to you. Such willingness is...
No, no. No need for that. Thank you for really...
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it. Were you just trying to...
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all possibilities while the vision
Ia ser
remained
da
in
hora
his
se tivesse
hands.
despertado a visão, né?
When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear. But unfortunately, nothing happened. Yes. I wanted to know whether it were from the moment he stole the vision. I've tried many other, though few tales tell of a masterless vision. After seeing you command multiple elements, come, why don't you give it a try?
Eu vou tentar.
The vision didn't seem to respond at all.
I see. So you are... No matter. This was expected. I suppose...
Yeah, what's the story?
The story begins with an old...
Eles vão contar a história.
He was once a good friend
Cara,
of
essas
mine.
animações muito
One
legal
day he
também.
asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of
Deus
the
aí.
Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, There must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenchukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness.
A visão é leda.
In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I'd stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one
Legal,
day
interessante.
I may come to find that all, but as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in
Kazuha.
All right then. It's time we return. Allow me to get...
Pô, agora eu tô arrependido de não ter pegado ele. Mas eu não tenho nem como dar tiro o suficiente pra pegar. Pra pegar nem a Yaka agora, eu vou parar lá pro 70, 74. Então,
If
eu
you're
vou
looking
guardar
for
mais
the
um
captain,
pouquinho.
she was summoned by Link. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted... Captain Beto was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed...
It's not...
But still,
The one who stole the vision was a... He knew he stood no chance of winning them. In which case, the Crux clash comes...
Huh? So that's what... If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but now...
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor...
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beto is no longer present here, but the voyage to Inazuma... In fact, the
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather just with the power of her...
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears,
Caraca, mano.
then it should
É
come as
como
no
a
great
tempestade
surprise that
eterna.
the Raiden Shogun... Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. In the meantime,
Paimon believes you'll find a way...
thank you. May both... One final word of warning.
E beleza, gente. Acabou de terminar o capítulo 2. Provavelmente já tá disponível o próximo capítulo. É isso aí. Capítulo 2, ato 1. Bom, gente, tô finalizando o vídeo por aqui. Provavelmente eu vou iniciar o próximo vídeo. E obrigado por ter assistido. Se inscreve no canal, dá aquele joinha e fica até o próximo. Falou, gente. Valeu.